Hello guys, welcome to LeetCode Daily Decode. Today we will be solving this problem called insert, delete, get random in order of 1. So this is a class-based problem. We have the functions given in the class and we'll have to complete it and run on different test cases. So the first function that it has is basically the initialization function that will initialize the uh, all the data types that we are storing in this class. Other than that, we have this bool insert, right, where we have to insert a value in that particular randomized set that this class is about, and uh, we'll have to return if the value is already present, we'll have to return false. Sorry, if the value is already present, we'll have to return true. Otherwise, um, yeah, sorry, I am my bad. Insert an item val in the set if not present. Return true if the was not present. If the item was not present and you inserted it, so you'll return true. Otherwise, it is false. But for the remove part, when we are removing a value from the set, we'll return true if the item was present. And like if the item was present, we'll return true because we are removing it. Otherwise, we'll return false, right? And get random is a unique function where you have to return a random element out of the current set, and it is guaranteed that when it is called, you'll have at least one element in the method or in the set. Each element must have same probability of being returned. This is something that we will talk about later. Let's quickly see how we can do it. So the main, why is it marked medium? Because the problem looks straightforward. We can just define a set over here and we can do all the stuff with this. But to get random, like this get random function, to achieve this in order of 1, that is a bit difficult task, because that will require you to think about like how we are going to save our data, store our data. Is it going to be a set? Because if that would be the case, then it would not be a medium problem, right? So uh, so basically we'll use a like combination of a set as well as a list. So what our approach will be is basically we'll store the data in our list only, right? Because we can use the random function or the random module provided in Python for our leverage and get the random value in a like in order of 1 and with the same probability. To use that, we'll use a list, right? And we'll also have a map, or we can say basically a dictionary. And what that dictionary will store is basically it will store value and its index, right? Value as the key and index as like which index it is in the list, so that the insert part, the remove part, these two part can also be done in order of 1, right? Because in list also, if we want to remove any particular element, right, for insert it is easy, right? You can just add at the last of the list, like the end of the list, and it will be inserted in order of 1. But to remove it, you'll have to make sure that you iterate over the list and go to that particular index, and then uh, like shift all the elements after that to the left hand side. That takes order of n, right? To do it fast, we have a way around to do it fast. So let's quickly come to the code and let's see how we can do it. So this is how our code will look like. We are making a list, right, as well as index map. We are initiating these two things in the insert function. As the problem suggested, that we need to return false if the value is already present in the map. So we are checking in map so that it can be checked in order of 1. And if it is not present, we'll append it in the list and we'll add that index. Basically that index would be length of list minus the minus 1, and we'll add that key value pair of value as well as the index of that value in the list, and we'll return true. It is pretty straightforward, right? For remove function, we'll see what we can do. So if the value is not present, we'll simply return false because we cannot remove anything, right? Then what we'll do is basically we'll store the index of that particular uh, value. So we'll uh, see the value of like that particular key in the map, and we'll save that value, which is our index of list. And we'll what we'll do is basically at that particular index, since we have to remove it, so we'll modify that particular index with the last element of that particular list. We'll like update that. So we'll have two occurrence of the last element, right? First is at the last one, like first occurrence is at last index, and the second occurrence is at the idx index, which was the previous index of the value, right? But we don't require that value anymore, so we'll update it with the last element. And what we'll do is basically we'll update our map as well, because last element was earlier at the last point, right? But now that element is at the position of our current, like the index of value. So we'll update that index with idx, and then we'll simply pop the list. So that will remove the last element in order of 1, right? Because we had two instances of last element, now the last element is at idx, and the value at idx, the val, it's already gone, like lost, because we have over written it with the last element, right? Now to remove it from the map as well, we will use the del uh, keyword, and then we'll remove it from the map, that particular key from the map, and then we'll return true. So this is how we are going to achieve this remove functionality in order of 1, right? And then to get random, we'll just use the random module by Python, and random.choice, and we'll pass it the list, that is the self.lst. So let's run this code. So it is accepted over here. Let's submit it. Yes. So the code is working fine, and it is pretty efficient in terms of runtime, right? So I hope I was able to come up with a good solution. You can go through the solutions given in this solution section and see if something is more optimized and can be used in a better way. So that is it from my side, guys. Thank you for watching.